What's going on today, guys? Anthony here with Empire Music in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today we are showing you, or I am showing you, the new Fender Vintera line. Today I'm showing you the 70s jazz bass. If you're not familiar with the Vintera line, it's a new Mexican-made line that Fender has put out. Very, very cool, very high marks from all of us in the shop, and kind of worldwide we're seeing great reviews on these instruments. Basically, they're taking the best of the 50s, the 60s, and 70s, and they're packaging them into one bass, maybe two basses, strats, modified strats, which kind of put a modern touch on it. But like I said, today I'm showing you the 70s jazz bass. Take a second if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, please. If you're checking us out on Instagram, please follow our page. And if you're seeing this on Facebook, share it around, like Empire Music if you haven't already. We always greatly appreciate that. But back to the bass. I've played a lot of 70s jazz basses. This encapsulates it very, very well. Right from an aesthetic perspective, you have the block inlays, which are kind of part and parcel to what you see out of 70s. You have the white binding on there. It's a 70s C-shaped neck, so it's a little bit deeper of a C than what you get out of a modern C profile. Very comfortable though. 7 1/4 radius on the fretboard, so a little bit rounder than what you see from the 9 1/2 in the modern jazz bass. 1 1/2 at the nut, very typical. You have open back vintage style tuners. It's an alder body. It's got two 70s jazz bass pickups in it, just kind of wired to sound like a 70s jazz bass. And what you always get out of a 70s jazz bass is a real punchy kind of tone. This is no exception to that. So we'll check it out here. Tone all the way up, front pickup all the way up, bridge pickup all the way up. You notice, I mean, if you play like the short note, that staccato type playing, you get that nice kind of punch right through the mix. The longer notes can be super round. We'll roll a little bit of tone back off of that. We'll go about halfway on tone. You see it gets a little bit obviously warmer, a little thuddier. Some of that top articulation kind of goes away on the sound. Well, the staccato playing. Super nice. And then as we get into the slower playing, I'm noticing like a nice amount of sustain out of that instrument too. Feels very, very nice. Like I said, I've played quite a few 70s jazz basses. This is right in line with all that stuff. So we're going to take the bridge pickup out of the mix there. We're going to go right to P bass. You get a little bit of noise because we're running in single coil now. Or you don't have the second pickup canceling out the hum. You'll notice the P bass kind of sound now comes out of it. And that's the tone still halfway back. I'll turn that up. We'll get a little more thwonk out of it, as I like to say. And all the way off tone. And we'll just take the bridge pickup now, tone all the way up. We'll roll a little bit of tone off of that, about halfway. I always love the way harmonics ring on that bridge pickup. You notice like a little bit of low end drops out of it, but that's why you have the option of having front pickup, rear pickup, and both together, which, you know, I think 9 times out of 10 for me, with a jazz bass, I really like having both pickups wide open. And the one thing that you always pull out of, specifically a 70s, nice slap tone. So I'm gonna go tone kind of on, let's say about 80. I'm gonna put both pickups wide open. Love that sound out of it. Not a huge slap player, but when I do, that's the kind of tone I like. I think jazz basses always give that. So, you can see this on EmpireMusicOnline.com. We're here in the shop all the time. Phone number here is 412-343-5299. We're in Pittsburgh, PA. If you're local, please stop in the shop. We have an amazing Fender selection, all the way from Squire up to the Fender Custom Shop, which is the room I'm sitting in right now. All these gorgeous guitars behind me. We also do Gibson, Taylor, Martin, all that stuff. Free shipping if you're not local. Interest-free financing options are certainly available. So today, to recap, 70s Fender Vintera jazz bass. Awesome bass, really captures the vibe of all the 70s stuff, exactly what you'd expect out of it. Any questions, call me here in the shop. Again, phone number, to reiterate that, 412-343-5299, EmpireMusicOnline.com. Thanks, guys.